What's up, everybody? I'm out here in the rain, getting packed up, getting ready to head to Ohio. My first time ever hunting the great state of Ohio. Headed over there with a buddy of mine named Billy Maxfield. Works for National Land Realty. He's got an awesome property that he's got listed for sale. Wants me to come over and hunt it. The trail camera pictures are incredible. I cannot wait to go hunt Ohio for the first time ever.
Stompin' Grounds is presented by Athlon Optics. Ridiculously good optics. Sharp, tight, and priced just right.
Got up at 4 a.m. this morning. I've already been driving about 8 hours. I got about an hour and a half left to get in. Been a long day, my body's hurting, and we're gonna try and sit in the stand tonight, so that's gonna make it even worse. I'm getting older, that lower back ain't handle this as well as it used to, but we're gonna give it a whirl. Hopefully we get it done tonight. Like I said, there's several good target deer on this place, so hope our chances are good. I don't even know what to say right now. I'm gonna say fun fact. If you drive a diesel truck, beware of BP gas stations being the only gas station in the world that uses green handles for their unleaded and black handles for their diesel. I'm 7.5 hours away from home and just put about 15 gallons worth of unleaded into my diesel engine. So, yeah. Not how I pictured I'd show up for the hunting trip, that's for sure. Oh. Finally meeting up with Billy, but that's not how I plan to show up. All right, long car ride over here from Missouri all the way to Ohio. Got to shoot my bow a couple times, make sure I survive the trip. Got the Delta McKenzie Big 8 here with me. I'm gonna get a few shots in, get ready. I'm gonna try and hunt some tonight. I've got my Beast Broadhead's practice tips on. Looks like it's all sighted in still. We're gonna take a few more shots. As many as the old shoulder can handle. Make sure we're ready for tonight. All right, found the spot that Billy wants us to hunt. It's a beautiful ridge top, falls off hard on both sides. We're sneaking in here in the middle of the day. We're gonna hang a set in this tree right here. And then the craziest thing I've ever seen, we just talked to the farmer. Their head loss when they harvested soybeans this year, their head loss was laying on the ground. That hurricane, rain came through afterwards, and the high temps afterwards tricked all these beans into growing, and there's all kinds of fresh green soybeans growing out in this field. I don't know, what, 30 acre, 40 acre field out here of fresh green soybeans. So it should be great if they come down this ridge to head out there to feed. We're gonna be in the perfect spot. So we're gonna get the stands hung, get out of here, be right back up in it this evening. All settled in. Day number 1 in Ohio. It's supposed to be day number 2. Had that whole incident with my truck yesterday. Still don't know any details on that. Hoping that it's not just shelled, but hopefully they can fix it and I can drive it home. Otherwise, I don't know what I'm gonna do. I might have to get my truck fixed here and fly back over and pick it up, drive it home one day. It's gonna be absolutely terrible. So hoping they can get that done. But while we're waiting, we're gonna settle in. We got a nice little cold front coming into Ohio. Perfect time of the year. It's October 24th, I think. Settle in on this awesome place. There's white oaks everywhere. It's just raining acorns in here. Gonna go ahead and settle in. I'm so excited. I've always wanted to hunt Ohio. It's my first chance to ever do it, so I can't wait. Alright, October the 25th. This is usually one of the days people wait for. 25th through the middle of November. It's usually on. I barely got into the stand today and already had a little buck kind of pushing 2 does through here. It's gonna settle in. Hope it works out. Like I said, it got up to like 75 today. Tomorrow, big drop off. It's supposed to be high in the 50s. I'm out here all alone today. So, settle in. Hope we get some good bucks. Had a really mature buck on camera in here overnight. Got one big side, one funky side, but super mature body, so Yeah, or any of the other shooters that Billy showed me. I'm gonna be all over them. Alright, you can probably hear that. It's raining on me pretty good right now. Gonna have to back the camera up. But when the deer are scraping really hard, usually if you can be there when the rain stops, it's usually a pretty good thing. There is a scrape right up the road from me up here, so kind of hoping to get a quick little downpour. Hopefully stay dry-ish. And then maybe the bucks will come out and try to freshen the scrapes up. Fingers crossed, but I gotta back this camera up before it gets wet.
Stompin' Grounds is brought to you by Athlon Optics, ridiculously good optics, Delta McKenzie targets, Buck Fever, synthetic scents, Come Here Deer, the ultimate deer attractants, Packer Max, Cultipackers, Beast Broadheads, Mossy Oak, Heat Hog, Portable Heaters, Quest Hunt Company, and National Land Realty.
So bad. Had him at 56 yards. It's a little too dark down there to take the shot, and I felt like he was on edge anyway. I think he would have jumped it, and I probably would have hit him bad, so that's really frustrating. Man, I thought he was going to come to that grunt. It looked like he was on his way and just stopped. That's one of the big deer we're in here for. He looks way better in person than he looked in pictures. That's a stud. Absolute stud. Morning hunt, October 27th, and it is a cold one. 37 degrees. Feels good to be out here in this cool air. The woods are kind of dead right now. Like, squirrels aren't moving much. You don't hear any birds chirping or anything. It's kind of odd because the pressure's super high in these cooler temps. Usually the woods are just alive everywhere and everything's kind of dead. I don't know. Yesterday the movement was kind of later, but it was 55 yesterday morning, so I don't know. Just kind of anxious to see how this morning plays out. October 27th. I mean, the date's right, the weather's right, the pressure's high. It should be really good, so we're gonna keep putting in our time. I got good news on my truck. They think it's gonna be okay. Hallelujah. I'm gonna have to stay an extra day for them to have it ready, but that beats the heck out of the alternative of what that was gonna cost to get that truck fixed. So just settle in. Extra day hunting in Ohio. I mean, hey, I'll take that too, right? I do not get this morning. It's 37 degrees. The pressure's through the roof. Sunny, perfect, like all the conditions you'd ask for on October 27th. And I just saw 2 does a little bit ago way up the ridge, and it's the only deer I've seen all morning. I thought they would be going absolutely crazy in here. Maybe they moved hard all through the night. Sometimes when they do that in these super slow mornings, later in the morning, them bucks will get up and cruise one more time after all the does go to bed. So I have to stick it out a little bit longer this morning. Hopefully one will cruise in. This is just unnecessary, but we're gonna check him just in case. I got the thermal drone with me. I'm gonna fly it up. When I went and peeked over that hill earlier today, thinking I knew right where he was, I didn't see him. We go back and Billy catches on the video that he actually went further to the east than what I thought, so I didn't even look in the right area. So we're gonna pop this thing up in the air and see what we see. lot of blood. He bled hard, but he was still bleeding, and we could see, 80 yards out in front of us, and we'd already been about 150, 200 down the trail. So we backed back out. This is unbelievable. We looked for him a little bit yesterday, decided to back out. Came in with a thermal drone last night. I'm doing every single thing in my power to try and find this deer. I was out till 1:30 a.m. last night, back up early this morning, back out here. Supposed to be at home. Got the kids at home, nobody to watch them. I had to pull some favors. Trying to get things. I absolutely have to leave today, so I'm trying to do every single thing I can to try and find this deer. Well, this is depressing. I have pulled every favor I could possibly pull. I've got to get home. I stayed an extra couple days trying to find this deer. It's heartbreaking. I want to find this deer so bad. I know the hit is good enough that it's a fatal hit, and we just cannot find him. Billy's going to keep looking, and he's going to start talking to some of the neighbors and see if they won't help out, see if we can't find this deer. But for now, I've done all I can. I have got to get home. I've got kids at home, so got to point this truck back to the west and get home. Hopefully Billy and some of his neighbor friends out here can help me find this deer, but it's a sad deal. I hate that it's having to go down like this. Super excited. Just got a text from Billy. He said he's getting ready to call me, and he's got some good news. So I'm hoping that they found my buck. It was the hardest thing I ever had to do, leaving there without it. I've never had to do that before. So hopefully that's the good news he's got. He wouldn't tell me, but fingers crossed.
All right, guys, the neighbor found Brandon's deer that he shot back a little while ago. What I'm calling surprising. He better answer.
Billy's calling me. Hello? Tell me you got some good news for me.
Dude.
You got good news? You do got good news?
The neighbor found him.
Yeah.
Down over that one ridge where we didn't go to?
Yeah, the one where you said if he was going the way he was going, he'd probably swoop around and head that way?
He did.
Oh.
He did, so, hey, but we got him. Hold on. Let's turn it around here. Bam!
Oh. Man. Oh. I hate that it had to go down like that, but I'm super pumped they got him. Wow, look at that old joker, man. Like,
He was a big body joker.
oh. Where was the shot?
It was a touch back. So
Was it? Okay.
you shot, he must have whirled. Maybe if you watched the video how you just turned off,
Yeah.
whirled around, that'd be my guess is what he did. In that area.
He must have whirled a little bit further than we thought. We knew it was a touch back, but we thought liver, but it was even further back even than liver.
It was.
Yeah. That explains why we probably went a little bit further. And we might have pushed him that one night when we went in there, after about 6 hours. Maybe we pushed him onto the neighbor, even.
Yeah, I'd say so. But we've got him. DNR's definitely okay with tagging the day we found him.
Okay, so
All good there.
yeah, I'll get my tag punch for today then, and then we'll, the DNR agent's cool, and then have you taken to a taxidermist and get him Euro'd and shipped this way, and I can get my hands on him.
Yes, sir.
It sucks that it had to go down. It's such a huge bodied old whitetail, man. It was like perfect kind of deer to take off that farm, but man, what a hunt. I saw so many deer. I hate that it had to end like this. Weirdest recovery I've ever had to do, but
Well, that's all right. We got him, and next year, hopefully, a little different story.
yeah. Well, man, I appreciate it, man. Everything. Like,
Sure.
that was a heck of a hunt, and appreciate everything you did, man. Like, thanks for calling. I'm glad. It makes me sleep a little bit better. I hated having to leave there, but I had kids at home. I had to get home. There was no way around it. And appreciate you guys.
Yeah, we'll get some pictures of him, send them over to you.
Yeah, I appreciate it, man. That's awesome. Thank you so much, Billy.
I do, man.
All right, man. See ya. All right, that is so awesome. They found that deer. I've never had to do a recovery like that, obviously. This is such a weird situation. I am a single dad. Had to get home, like my kids, I had to take them to school. Like, I had to be here for my 9-year-old. I pulled all the favors I could to get at least one extra day in Ohio. I spent all that day trying to find that deer. Did everything I possibly could without trespassing, obviously. Ended up being on the neighbor, so
it all worked out. We got the deer, not exactly the outcome and kind of the weirdest recovery ever over the phone, but we got the deer. Heck of a hunt on that land. That land was amazing. We saw so many good deer on that place, so glad to finally wrap that story up. My first ever deer in Ohio. I might get my hands on him someday, but it's not gonna be for a little while, but at least we got him.
We got a lot of big whitetails, and this farm just sets up really nice to grow that big, mature 5-6-year-old buck. That deer is just a giant. Well, we're on a farm here in the beautiful state of Ohio, one of the big buck counties, Adams County, Ohio. It's 191 acres surrounded by big timber. It does have crop ground, 40 acres or so of tillable ground, 3,500 feet of Brush Creek frontage. But what most guys are looking for is in big buck country. You know, low pressure area, room to add additional food plots. But in my opinion, you don't have to go very far on this property to shoot a big buck.